for me. Give me your love, I go conquer me. I be a man, I say don't worry. And we go there together. But you who I say one for me. Give me your love, I go conquer me. I be a man, I say don't worry. And we go there together. They take your way that you conquer me. Yeah, you conquer me. Take your way. Yeah, you conquer me. Yeah, you conquer me. They take your way that you conquer me. Yeah, you conquer me. Take your way that you conquer me. Yeah, you conquer me. Let me think about it, come on, mama. Yeah, I'm gonna come on, mama. Let me think about it, come on, mama. Yeah, I'm gonna come on, mama.
Yeah, beats.
Okay, welcome to the show. If you just tuning in, I'm your girl, Miss Libdiva. So we do this every Saturday with interesting topic that we discuss, and we like everybody to charm me on the conversation. So today we're gonna be talking about this whole one night stand and does it ruin everything after you have this one night, on the first date? If sex is involved, does it ruin everything for everyone else? I like to post these interesting topics on my timeline, and I also like to discuss it because I like to hear from my audience. I like to hear what you guys thinking. Now, on this show, there's no right or wrong answers. We just like everybody to join to the conversation. Bringing their own opinion, your idea. What do you think? Again, no right or wrong answer. If you just tune in, I'm your girl, Miss LIB Diva. So last week we were having issue with the phone system. So today I decided to put my phone number on there. So for this particular live video, we don't bring people on like a live show because it's a system that I deal with. So I can't bring anybody on. But if you like to call in on the show, you are more than welcome to do so. Okay, so you can call in. If you have something to say, something to add to the show, you can call in and we all can discuss it. Again, remember there's no right or wrong answers here, and we all are very polite and we're all adults. So we don't if we agree to disagree at times. Okay, so let's just put it that way. So if you just tuning in, share the video, share the video. If you don't want to call in, you can also drop your comments in the comment section and I'll read it out as the show is going on. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. It's your girl, Miss LIB Diva. I'm going to be on the Liberian Public Radio every Saturday between 4 to 5 o'clock Eastern Time. So if you miss the time, just set your tune to that out, okay? So again, share the video. I'm sharing right now. So that's what I'm doing right now. So share the video. And I want to hear from everybody. I like to monitor the comment section because it would be very interesting. Like I said, there's no right or wrong answers on here. So I like to monitor it and just read people comments, loud. Again, if you're someone that don't want to comment, you just want to be heard, you can always call the phone number. I drop it right there, 763-267-1161. Again, 763-267-1161. Call in if you want to drop knowledge on here. Definitely call in on the show and we'll discuss it. So we want to know, does having sex on the first date ruin the chances of having a relationship? Now, when I drop another comment, another topic similar to this, and there was people that said they had sex on their first date and they married that person and they are still together now. So it works for other people. Now, I know some of you guys might be thinking all Holy Mary and Joseph, like, oh, you can't have sex on the first date. He gonna look at you cheap. He gonna think you're a whore. I want to hear from all of you guys that are watching right now. How many of you guys think okay, I'll start what to do. If a girl has sex with you on the first date, that you think she's cheap and she's a whore? I want you to drop the comment in the comment section, or you can call me on here. My number is 763-267-1161. Again, 763-267-1161. You can also drop it in the comment section, or you can call me on the show and then you can drop your input on what do you think, okay? Ladies also, okay? Because most of the time I'm leading towards the guys' way because guys are the one that really think that way. Some ladies might be judgmental towards themselves or other people, like, I would not do that. Oh, that's just so cheap. Like, I'm not here to judge, but seriously though, is there any rules to that? I like to hear from people that if there's rules or it's just something that they wouldn't do because they have the fear of being judged by other people. But I really want to hear from you guys. Drop in the comment section here. What do you think? Do you think sex on the first day kills the chances of having a relationship with that person? And the show is open up to everybody, male, female, everyone are welcome on board. Let's have this discussion. We're all adults. I do believe adults should be the one opening Facebook pages. So I know it's all adults that are watching me right now. So I expect to get adults answers from you guys. Okay. Remember to be polite on this show, please. We don't insult anyone. We don't discuss anyone here. We just discuss general, general topics that affects everybody or people talk about sometimes, just among themselves. So I want to hear from you guys. I'm going to bring from Prince JJ. He said, no, he doesn't think it kills the chances of having a relationship. However, he said, it's your behavior after that day. What do you mean? I want you to call into the show, Prince, and elaborate a little more. When you say behavior after that day, what do you mean? If she doesn't seem interested in you, or you think she's seeing someone else, she's not picking up your phone call. Like, I want you to elaborate more. What do you mean that is her behavior after the day when you guys had a first date and it went down? I want to hear more from you guys. Again, please call into the show. Feel free. Don't be shy. This show is for everybody. Everybody charm into the conversation. I like that. So let's hear for, oh my God, I don't want to ruin your name. Tenuna Sandy, I don't want to ruin your name, but I'm really trying not to. She said, no, if they both got feelings for each other, let them enjoy. Thank you. People are so judgmental of other people or how other people live their life. Again, like I said, if both of them feeling each other, you feeling, he feeling. I mean, do you need consent for someone for you to do what you want to do at that night? Like, I don't think you need consent for anyone at all. But the thing here is people are so judgmental, and some people like they want to satisfy society. So they would judge themselves. They prejudge themselves already before they even start doing it. Like this is how people are gonna think about them. Prince JJ, I'm gonna drop the phone number in the comment section, and then you can call the phone here, and then we can discuss it. Okay. I don't want to miss my number. I will forget it. Okay. So there's a phone number in the comment section that you can drop on there. Again, I want to hear from everybody else. What do you think? If you don't want to call you on the show, the phone number is right there. However, you can also drop your comments in the comment section on what do you think. We'd love to hear from everybody else. Again, this show is for 1 hour only. Please share the video you're watching. Please share the video. I would appreciate it if you did that. Great. We have a call already. Welcome to the show. What's your name and where you calling from? What's your name? Where you calling from? I think you got something in the back. We can't hear you clearly. Probably might want to lower your phone or your computer volume. Because I can hear myself echoing in the back. Okay, much better. Okay, so you drop a comment and saying that it depends on her behavior after that day. What do you mean? I wanted you to elaborate more on that. What do you mean behavior after the day?
Okay. Sometimes, how to cut the word with it now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not every day you're normal, and not every day you're on your own influence, So you might be somebody, right? You might be chilling, and you might be feeling each other. You'll have first time have sex, right? Having sex, just get your spirit time or get your connected, right?
Mm-hmm.
Connected. So after that connection, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is what she do after what she or he what both of y'all do after that. If both of y'all don't show no action of being together, then there's no relationship there. But if y'all show you want to be together, y'all show effort. Both of y'all will show effort. One person will show effort, and the other person will respond
Okay, so I got a question for you. So if you went on a date right now, hypothetically speaking, if you went on a date and it was a fun date and you guys ended up doing the do, will you look at her differently after that, or you look at her the same? No. Okay. The proposal or the invite, like I said. Okay. Okay. So when I dropped this, there's someone that left a comment. It was a dude, and I want to. I'm asking you to because the dude that asked this question, and he said it's not a question. He said that when you guys go on dates, you guys expecting to get some. So I want to hear from you. Do you be expecting to get some when going on a date with a girl you just met? Uh huh. Oh, so you guys have this in your head that you want something. That's what you're talking to them for. Oh, okay. Ladies, we are learning today. Okay. Right. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. At least I want to hear from a man perspective because most of the time, us female judge ourselves, but the guys are the one that actually make us to judge ourselves because you think that we think that we look cheap to you guys when we do that on the first date. So that's what I like to hear from my male audience. But thank you very much. I appreciate it, Prince. Right. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, Prince JJ. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Let's free the line for the other people to call, okay? All right. Okay, so this is getting very interesting. So we just heard from a dude. So now we got to hear from the females. Don't be shy. You can call in. We all can discuss it, whether you've done it or you haven't done it before. But what do you think? Why don't you do it? Why will you do it? I want to hear from everybody. Does sex on the first date ruin the chances of actually having a great relationship with that person? I want to hear from everybody else. You guys want to know what I think? I don't think it changes anything at all. Like I said, there are people that have met their significant others and they hit it off the first day and they did the do and they are still moving strong together. They are married, live together, have kids, happily ever after. I mean, it just depends on the individuals. Like if you guys are very mature about it, I know there's some dudes that talk a lot in our community. So females be afraid to do those things to them because of what they might go say out there to other people, and those people might spread the wrong rumors about them, and they're afraid to be judged by their own peers, you know. So that's the reason why people will be afraid to do it. But it's you. I know society have this double standard of men can do it, but women can't. It's like a double standard. Oh, if a man do it, he's not considered a whore. But if a woman do it, she considered a whore. Like, come on now. Seriously. So I want to hear from you ladies also too. I see you guys dropping your comments in the comment section. Feel free to give us a call here. So the line is open 763-267-1161 is the phone number to call to get your inputting on the show. Again, we are live every Saturday between 4 to 5 p.m. Eastern time. I know I was late today. I got on like 5:30, I guess, because I was trying to get pretty or in the back. All female, we got to get pretty. But hey, call into the show. I want to hear from everybody else. I really want to hear from you guys. What do you guys think? Especially the guys. I know I just heard from one of the fellows. I want to hear from the females too. What do you guys think? Does sex on the first day ruin the chances of having a fruitful, livable relationship with the individual? What are your men or woman? What do you think? I mean, I know I just want to say this. Most of us are afraid because we're going to be prejudged by our peers, society, because of this high standard, double standard that is placed on women, that we're not supposed to do certain things. Okay. Society say women not supposed to approach a man. Why? You know, women are supposed to have sex on the first day with a man. Why? The God said that was not okay. This other Eve said that was not okay. Why? That, like, seriously though, I be having questions when people say these things, to us female. Like, women are supposed to do this. Women are supposed to measure out with men. Women can't be like men. I understand that part. We're not men. We're women. That's why God created us differently. But there's certain standards that society plays on us that is so hard to uphold. And when you try to live by those norms, you just gonna just be killing yourself because you can't do it. You really cannot do it at all. But again, I really want to hear from everybody else. What do you guys think? Don't be shy. Call into the show. I want to hear from everybody else. Okay, call in or drop your comments in the comment section. Look, I'm reading comments here. Drop your comment, please. I would love to read it out, or you can call in on the show as well here too. Don't just watch, but drop the comments in the comment section, okay? I really want to hear from everybody else. What do you guys think? Does sex on the first date ruin the chances of having a relationship? And there's a lot of people, and I know some of y'all watching. I have some shy audience. Let me just tell you guys. They will inbox me later after watching the show and tell me what to think about the topic. Come on, we need the views. Can you just drop it in the comment section here or call into the show? Like, it doesn't take that much. But I understand some of them shy. They can, they don't like to put their stuff on here. They're shy. They don't want to put it out there. It's okay. So I know some of you watching, y'all after the show, you're gonna send your inputs in my inbox and then we can discuss it furthermore. I like to discuss it here, but if you are okay, you're not okay discussing it on here and you want to inbox me on the other side, that is totally fine with me. Absolutely fine. But again, I love to hear from everybody else. What do you guys think? Does sex on the first date ruin the chances of having a relationship? What do you guys think? Does it ruin it? Does it matter to you? Yes, no. Join the conversation. Again, the phone number is 763-267-1161. Again, 763-267-1161 is the phone number to call. I'd love to hear from everybody else. I see you guys are watching here, but I want to hear from you. Don't just watch. My show is a joint collective effort. Everybody participate. It's not just me just sitting here and telling you what to do or what you want to hear. Okay. I learn from you guys too by talking to you guys every Saturday. I learn a lot of stuff. Like this guy just dropped another share. Ladies, if you just tuning in, my first caller said that I asked him this question because someone dropped a comment earlier on one of my posts on Facebook. And the individual said that men go on dates expecting to get some. And then I asked my caller, is that true? And he said, of course. He didn't deny that. He's like, yeah, men go on date expecting to get some. It depends on the woman, the woman vibe. If she feeling it or not to get into it. If she's not feeling him, oh well, nothing happened. But they go with the expectations that something's gonna happen at the end of the night. I mean, I don't blame them. Guys take you on this fancy dates, buy you all these fancy stuff, like buy you everything you want, champagne, popping bottles, and expensive restaurants. Of course, they want to get something in return. I don't blame them. I do not blame you guys at all, fellas. I don't. Absolutely, I don't blame you guys at all. But again, I like to hear from everybody else, and I'm reading comments. For the people that are watching, the Librarian Public Radio, I'm sorry, guys. I do not have a way to respond to you guys' comments because my other phone is not trying to connect to my internet to get on Facebook. Not sure why, but the one that I have, I can only respond to the comments on my page. So sorry, the show has to end. When it ends, that's when I actually go to the Librarian Public Radio and respond to your comments. So don't think I'll be ignoring you. I do not be ignoring you at all. It's just that I just can't. I don't. My other phone will not come on for me to go respond to you guys. But again, if you just tune into the show, I'm your girl, Miss LIB Diva. And by the way, my top is from my brand, of course, LIB Diva Collection. Okay. So if you want to purchase this top, it's a bodysuit. Okay. It's only for $15 only. I got it in all, not all the colors. Sorry, I got it in black, red, um, white, and pink. So if ladies, if you're watching, if you want to purchase one of these, it's a bodysuit. It's one arm bodysuit, as you can see. It comes in medium, large, extra large sizes. There's no small. I ran out of small, so other small are sold out. So in case if you're wondering like how much is a top, you can put in your order. By the way, you know we gotta do business once in a while when we do these broadcasts, right? So again, if you just tuning into the show, welcome, welcome, and please leave your comment. I love to hear from every one of you guys. What do you guys think? Does sex on the first date kill the chances of having a relationship? What do you guys think? Yes, no, why not? I love to hear from everyone else. So I'm waiting for you guys to drop your comment, or you can call us here at 763-267-1161 and join the conversation. I love to hear from everybody else on what you think. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Why not? I know some people don't like to answer all these questions here, but if you tell me you disagree, I want to know why you disagree. Okay, so don't be shy. Tell me why you disagree. And I'm reading comments on here, guys, so don't think that I can see you guys. I started late, so we're gonna go all the way to, I started at 5:30, so 6:30, I think we're gonna be done, and it's 5:56 right now. My time different time zones. Okay, so if I say 5, it's 4 on your end. Don't worry about it. It's the time zone. The time zone changes. That's why I'm saying that also. Okay. So again, if you just tune into the show, I'm your girl, Miss LIB Diva. We are here live on the Liberian Public Radio. And for today, our topic for today is, does sex on the first date kills the chances of having a relationship? What do you guys think? I want to hear from everybody else. What do you think? Does it kill it? Does it matter to you? Yes, no, why? I love to hear from everyone else. So please don't be shy. Call into the show. I love to hear from you guys. Sorry, this particular live broadcast, we do not bring people on live, but you can call in, and everybody that are watching or listening can actually hear you. Okay. So if you're wondering, like, well, how do I be part of the show? You can always call the phone number. We can hear you. You can join the conversation, and we all can discuss as adults. All right. Adults only. Again, I expect everybody on Facebook should be 18 plus or 21 plus if you have an account. I don't expect under 18 years old to have a Facebook account. So this is an adult conversation. Please be respectful towards each other. Please be respectful to, with your responses. If someone says something you agree or disagree with, please respectful towards them regarding that as well too. But again, welcome to the show. I really, really want to hear from everybody else. So drop your comments in the comment section, and then we'll go from there. Okay. Okay, let's see here. I liked it. Okay, hey Cassie. Okay, so let's read some comment here. So Cassie said having Richard, you're not on the age. Stop. You're not on the age. You should never be on here. You're crazy. So Cassie said having sex on the first date. Let's see here. Is giving yourself away as of being cheap, easy to get, and how sure are you that the guy in a player and it's only after the goose and then flip you off? Okay. She got a point there. I strongly don't believe in this sex on the first date thing. I love that, Cassie. I love for you to call in and tell us why you don't believe on the first, sex on the first date. What if you guys are feeling each other? Okay. What if the vibe is there, the chemistry is there, the vibe is good, you guys are mature adults? Why not? I really want to hear from you, Cassie. Why not? Okay, let's hear from Candace. Candace said, only mature little boys think it's a relationship killer. No brains of their own and probably listen to stupid friends. Who made a rule up anyway? I don't know who made the rules up. That's what I keep saying. Why is there a rule? I think, Candace, the reason is society. Society place this double standard on female. Okay, they place this double standard on female that we're supposed to do certain things, we're supposed to do certain things a certain way. We're not supposed to do this, we're not supposed to do that. I really want to hear, did God say we couldn't do these things? Because I think that's the only person we should be listening to, you know? If he said it was okay or he didn't comment at all, hey, the old man is okay with that. But again, it's society, it's our peers, it's peer pressure where they're gonna think of you cheap, they're gonna gossip about you, they're gonna look at you a certain way. I don't. I know lots of females or friends that done it before, and someone have a relationship and someone didn't. It didn't work out. And to say this is funny. So when I posted, there was a lady that said it depends on how great the sex was. Now that is funny. And she was like, if the sex is good, yes, we can move on. If the sex is bad, I really wanted her to come on the show. I'm like, oh my God, you are so real. But she said, if the sex is good, it's not going to kill the relationship. They can move on. They can advance, to the next round. But if the sex is bad, she's not calling your ass back anymore. I thought that was really funny. I just thought that was really cool when she said that. Okay, and I read everybody comments. If you don't want to call in, you just want to drop your comments. That's so good. Okay, let's hear from Candace here. So tell you a little story. Give you a little piece of my life. I actually made a man wait 2 years, and after he got some, he dumped me. So do it really matter? I have given someone some on the first night, and we stayed together for years. Thank you, Candace. My auntie just dropped that same comment in the comment section, and she said the same thing. Like, she and her husband hit it off the same day, the same night, and since then they've been inseparable. So it works for some people. Maybe some people it doesn't work at all. For some people it does. So I don't see why is there a rule to that. Okay, let's see. Tan Anthony Carbar said it depends on your connection. Elaborate a little bit more. When you say connection, Anthony, what do you mean it depends on the connection? I want you to elaborate a little more when you say it depends on the connection. Welcome to the show, Gloria. I see you, Gloria. Welcome to the show. I don't know, Anthony. I want you to elaborate a little bit more. What do you mean it depends on the connection? So if you feeling her, she feeling you, yes. If we're ain't feeling each other, no. Because again, I just had a dude just called in, and he's saying that guys go on these dates expecting to get some. So if you ask this girl on the date, I know you're feeling her. That's why you asked her on a date, and you're expecting to get some. So Anthony, what connection are you talking about? I want to hear it. What connection are we talking about? And I see all you guys watching here. Drop your comment in the comment section. You ain't trying to be no saint on me here, okay? Because I know y'all done some dirty things here. So don't be trying to be acting that you are a saint. Like, ooh, I would never do that. Ooh, that's just nasty. Come on. Y'all have done some nastiest shit that this cannot even come close to. So I don't want no sin, no Holy Mary on this live right now. If you Holy Mary, go somewhere else. Because we keeping it real on this show. The sex on the first date kills the chances of having a real relationship with that person. I want to hear from everyone else. Drop your comment. Oh, thank you, Candace. I appreciate it. It's the glow when you leave Minnesota. For some reason, they say that Minnesota make people dusty. There's so much stress. There's so much rum. There's so much be going on in that state. And then when you leave, like, you just, well, thank you anyway. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. I guess my new location works for me. And I'm trying to move, but I don't know where I want to go. Like, it's so great being single. You can just pack up all your stuff and just want to use her truck and say, hey, I'm heading down to Montana. And there you go. Thank you, Candace. I appreciate it. So I don't want no Holy Mary on my post. I want everybody to keep it real because we are adults here. We have some stories. Come on now. We all have stories. It never been all good. It never been a cruise, What Gloria says, stop it, be I'm still in Minnesota. I'm telling you, Gloria, if you leave, you see how you will glow. You'll not believe it. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, Gloria, if you leave, you will see your glow. It will be so different. Oh my God. You will feel so good about yourself. So try to relocate once in a while. It will be really good. Let's hear from August Snagger. Okay. So he says, so put it like this. You're having sex on the first date. or the third or 90 days later does not increase or kill the chances. Thank you, brother. Hallelujah. Someone actually speaking some sense here. Before you even go on a date, those are conversations you'll have. Wait a minute now. We'll be having sex conversation about sex before we go on a date. Okay. Let's move on. The chances of the relationship should depend on the overall comprehensive attraction between both parties. Hallelujah. You need to call into the show, dude, because you wrote a whole status up here. But I'm reading it though. I'm reading it. I'm loving it. I'm reading it so far. Okay, so did I price. Okay, let's y'all wait past the 90 days and the sex is trash. Do you break up or improve the sex side of the relationship? Okay, now let's say y'all go all in on the first date and the sex is good, but the rest of the dating aspect is trash. So therefore, are you just dating for the sex now? It's not a one answer. Oh my god. Okay, I'm lost somewhere. It's not a one answer fits all, but oh my god, I'm trying to read everything here. Sorry guys. I'm trying to do this one at a time, okay? I'm trying to read this one at a time. I'm trying not to bring it so close, but let me see. And I want to read it to everybody for some of the people that don't want to call into the show to come on. I have to read the comments so you guys can make sense of it. And I mean, Mr. Snagger, you are making a whole lot of sense in this post. Okay, I'm gonna take my time to read this now. I'm gonna take my time because my audience gotta hear this. Okay, so where I was. It said it's not a one answer fits all things, but it's tailoring the relationship to suit both parties' genuine intentions for each other. Sex is just an incentive that can be improved or seek somewhere else with a more sexual smoothing path that fits a person's sex drive. Oh Lord, have mercy. Have mercy. Well, thank you very much, Naga. I mean, I agree with some of the stuff in here posts here. I kind of disagree with some of them. But again, this is what it's a collective effort, right? We all discuss this, in groups. So I kind of like this. Okay, so Anthony came back. He said, you can keep the cookies for 3 years. If you give it and they don't like it, they will still leave. So it doesn't matter. I know Anthony was going to say that. It doesn't matter if it's the first, second, or 10 years. It's just about how you feel about each other. I totally agree with you. It's really how you feel towards each other. It's really how you feel, how the connection, the chemistry. You gotta have to. I really go off people vibe in the chemistry. If I'm not vibing with you, I'm sorry. I'm thinking about something else in that day. I ain't thinking about no sex with you. We gotta vibe. We gotta have that connection. Have to be there. That spark. There gotta be something that even entice me to go on a date with you to know you for the more. But if it's not there, you can ask me on a date for all as long as you can. I'm just gonna dog you. I'm just gonna be giving excuses. I'm just gonna be telling you I'm busy, or I will let you know I'm ready because I don't feel it. But again, there's individual differences. Like someone post I just read, it's individual differences. Some people be like, you know what, I don't feel it now. But maybe when I go on a date and I get to know this person a little bit more, it might come. And some people, they built that off of that. But I want to know straight from the get-go if this is gonna work or not. And we know not just the guys be thinking about this on the first day, us female be too, because we be saying like, he's good looking, he got, a nice house, nice car, he got a career, he's paid. But I'm thinking, is the sex good? And I know they say you can't get the whole package, right? You cannot get the whole package. The whole package cannot just come on the silver platter. You got to negotiate. You got to settle for something. You got a good income, you're taking care of you, but the sex is whack. Maybe I can improve on that part, And besides, this person might think they're doing a good job because that's what they're used to, but then you're used to something else. So if that is where you guys meet at, then there should be a tiebreaker where you guys can come to one conclusion. Okay, we can work on this. This is how I like to be satisfied. This is how I like to do it. And what's your preference? And then you guys can kind of join that together and make it work. Ain't nobody the best person in bed ever. They might think they are, but no. You might be the best person in bed to someone else, and someone else you're trash. Like seriously, I'm telling you, I'm keeping it 100. To somebody else, you're completely trash. Like they're not even feeling it. I'm reading more comments here. So Gloria said you can't believe in love at first sight and say sex on the first date is being cheap, in my opinion. Thank you, Lord, sis. Like thank you. First of all, yes, love at first sight does exist to some people. Have I experienced that before? Maybe, maybe not. I'm just someone that like to get to know people little by little, improve himself. Not like you're trying to impress me, but I gotta see something that sparks. Are you a family oriented person? Um, are you hardworking? Do you love to work? I mean, you like to get money. Okay, that's impressive of me. Are you goal driven? What do you see yourself in the next 5, 10 years? And by the way, people don't be having these conversations when they go on the first date. This is how you get to know people, guys. It's not just about the sex. And then guys think that female talk a lot on the first date. We want to know about you. We definitely want to know everything. And we know y'all don't be telling us everything. Because the only thing y'all be thinking about is how to get in our pants. And y'all just proved me right here because there was a caller on here that says that when guys go on date with a female the first time, the first thing on their mind, they're expecting to get some. Okay, so ladies, keep that in your head. If a guy take you on a date or ask you on a date, he expecting to get some at the end of the night. I don't know why, but they just think when they take you on a date, they're supposed to, they should be expecting something in return. Like, okay, we can go on a date, but if I'm not feeling you or feeling it, I can have the dinner and get the drinks and that be it. Like, if there's nothing there, there's no chemistry, I'm not even going on a date with you again. You call me the second time, I'll be busy for you. And you're probably going to get the memo like, no, she ain't trying to mess with me like that. But I'm loving all these comments on here. I'm loving all of you guys vibe on here. I love it, love it, love it. Again, this is an adult show. I don't think anybody on the 18 is on this live right now. So if you're on the 18, this is not a live for you. I don't even think you should be on Facebook. If you're on the 18, I believe Facebook is 18 plus or 21 plus. I think it's either 18 or 21 plus Facebook. But I would love to hear from everybody else. Okay. I love to hear from everyone else. And again, I'm responding to you guys, but after the show, that's when I actually go and reply to the comments. So don't think I'm ignoring your comments that you're making right now. If I missed it, I will come back again and respond to it. But again, if you want to be here live on the show, please give us a call at 763-267-1161. Again, 763-267-1161. So give us a call here, okay? Okay, my girl Cassie is back. So let's see. Cassie said, going on a date for the first time shouldn't be focused most on the sex part, though. I prefer to get to know a little bit more about this guy than getting down to business at the first go. What if our personality ain't compatible? True, girl, I feel you on that part. I for sure am more of getting the relationship heading somewhere rather than thinking of bumpy ride at the start. My opinion. Thank you, girl. This post, I'd agree with you on this part. Yes. But again, what I'm saying here, Cassie, is that, someone said I should pin the phone number. Let me pin it, okay? I know I pinned it earlier, but I don't know why it ran away. Let me pin the phone number so people can call it in. Okay, I just pinned the phone number here so you can call it in. Okay. So Cassie, what I will say, I know ladies, we don't go on date just to have, with the intention that we're gonna have sex on the very first day we go on. The guys go on date expecting to get some, like, you know what, if I work my charm on her or if she like me and the vibe is good, she might give it up tonight. The guys be thinking that. I don't think, and lady, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think we go on date expecting to get some. Okay? I don't. I don't know for the rest of y'all, but I don't. I don't go on date expecting to get some from someone, but guys do. Guys have this thing that, if I work my charm, get her all feeling me in my vibe, I might get lucky tonight. So they have that notion, that mindset that if they work the charm correctly on you, they might get some. But I don't think us females goes on date expecting to get some. No, we go on date to get to know you fellas, okay? Want to get to know about you, your lifestyle, how many kids you have, how many baby mamas you got. You got some hidden kids elsewhere that we need to know about. Does your mama live with you? Because that's a red flag. Or you live with your mama one way or another, that's a red flag. So we go on dates to get to know you because sometimes people don't tell you everything on the phone when you talk to them. But when you're face to face with them, they are more open to actually have a conversation with you where you get to know them as time goes by. Now, you can't get to know someone the first day. It takes time. But the later part of it, you can know like what they do for a living, college, work, neighborhood goals, inspiration, all of those good stuff. We talk about it. What's your plan? What you like to do for fun on your spare time? What you like to do? We talk about those things. Okay, that's what we want to talk about with you fellas. But if you fellas will create this thing that you're interested in hearing us blah 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 everything else, but in your mind you're waiting to when she's gonna give me the cookies. And what I'm gonna say, I think you guys should put this on your first date. On your first date, you should make this part of the conversation, the questions to ask. Okay, this should be very interesting. You guys should put this on there on your first date because I think it will be interesting to hear from what that person have to say, how they feel about the situation. That would be great. So I would like to hear that. All right. Okay. So Gloria said, I have to be interested in you to even go on a date. That's what I said. If I'm not interested, I'm going to be dogging you all day. I'm going to be like, Bessie, oh, can we do it next week? Oh, I got to visit my mama. Oh, I got to travel. When I come back, I'll call you. If you're trying to get with me and you watching the show, if you hear me making those excuses, I ain't trying to go on a date with you. I'm uninterested. Okay? So, Gloria, I agree with you. Okay? If we connect, I'm going to slide my hands in pants to see. Oh, little girl, so crazy. Gloria, you're a mess. So you're trying to see what the working one, huh, Gloria? You're a mess. I can't believe. Thank God you're off the market. Thank God you're off the market. She slide your head through the fence. When you do that to a normal African, Liberian dude, they think of you otherwise. Like if you really do that with a normal or regular African dude, Liberian dude, they think otherwise of you. I'm telling you for real. So you got to be careful on how you do it. But you know what? You are the dad now. We don't want to go on a date. You're married already, so you can't be going on dates anymore. Okay. Kitty, I see you. What's your input? You don't like to comment, but you like to be on the show and then inbox me later. I want to hear from you. That's my ex-husband, Seattle A. Kader. That's my ex-husband that I married in this country 10, 15 years ago, and we got a divorce. It didn't work out because he was cheating on me. He had a baby on me. He's watching right now. Guys, I'm just joking. I've never been married before. I'm just joking with you guys, so you're not be just starting this dude, okay? All right, Cassie said, let's read Cassie comment. And again, I pinned the number here, so if you want to call in, please feel free to call into the show. Okay, we got a caller coming on right now. Okay, caller, you're live on the show. Can you state your name and where you're calling from?
This is Robert. I'm calling from Boston.
Welcome to the show. So what do you think about the topic? Does it ruin the chance of having a relationship?
I have more of a question.
Okay.
It's a great topic. I'm listening. I just tuned in.
Okay.
So, say back in the day, dates used to be dates. You go out with a female, you take her out. At the end of the night, you always do that ending part where you drop her off, she goes inside. Now, what if she invites you inside?
Okay.
And something goes right as planned? I don't think that's a turn off. I think that's cool.
You think that's cool? So I want to ask you. So you will not look at her differently. You wouldn't think that she's cheap or this is what she do to every guy that she meet. You wouldn't think that way at all. You would think it's just natural chemistry.
That means they were successful. Because put it this way, I think date is more of an interview to females.
Exactly.
they want to know if can I risk it all tonight, or do I have to wait a couple more days to risk it all?
Yep. Exactly. That's how we'll be thinking. But you guys go with the intention of getting some though. Am I right?
I would say that all men. And it all depends on the female too.
Okay.
Some guys, they go on date, they try to look for that signal.
Okay.
What the female's gonna give them? Like, what type of signal she's gonna pull?
Then what type of signal do you be looking for? What type of signal do you be looking for? Like, what do you look for that? Yeah, she really wants some tonight. Like, what do you be looking for?
I would never risk it all on the first date.
Okay, but what signal you think she will be giving to you that might send a vibe like, oh yeah, it's gonna go down tonight?
Some females very flirtatious.
Okay, so is she flirting with you? That's a signal.
Yes, that means she's open up. She trusts you. She knows, regardless, you're not gonna leave. You don't say a couple of things that actually genuine.
Okay.
You know, some women can peep that early on the first date. They don't
True.
really need a second date to see it. And some women just flat out just want to get some and have fun and call it a day.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I don't call that dates. I call that like a one night stand or one day stay, whatever it's called.
That's another thing. So what do you, so you consider a one night stand or one day stand if they didn't have no conversation? Like for example, if you took her on a day and just went home to her house or your house, a one night stand, or if you took her from the club. Like I never know the difference when you guys say it's a one night stand. I don't really. Please educate me tonight. I like to hear from guys. Okay. So what is the one night
Dates,
stand between that?
there's a huge difference.
Okay. What's the
Date,
difference?
date could be a one night stand. It's gonna run parallel. Date could be a one night stand too. You know, the timing of the day. If I say I want to take you out of the date and I say I'm gonna be there at 12 and you say come at 8,
Mm-hmm.
something's up here. Somebody go out. Like we're gonna be out there till like 12, 1 o'clock. And you know nothing good happened in that time.
Okay. So time different can send that signal that this is gonna go down. This is how it's gonna end up. Okay.
It all depends how that night, how the female is saying the signal.
Have you had that? Have you had that encounter before where you went to date and it went down afterwards? And what was there? Have you?
Yes.
And how? I mean, what was the outcome? Did you guys continue in a relationship, or you guys were just done after that?
As for me, like I said, I would never risk it off.
Okay.
She did try to make moves like that.
Okay.
But as for me, I'm not gonna risk it on her first.
So you resisted her. That's what you're trying to say. You resisted her.
That's correct.
Oh wow.
I want more than just her to think like she's just gonna get some and get away. Because some guys, they know what they want. They can tell the female, you know what, you have to have some respect for me too.
Oh wow.
Let's just wait, let me try to get you better. Let me know you better. You already know me, you already come to a conclusion. So
wow.
maybe that's why you open up. But some guys will go for it because they know they don't really care. But some guys, if they respect the female, they might say, give me some time. Let me think about this a little bit.
That's nice. I don't know. It's such guys still exist.
Back tomorrow, maybe another second date, or let's do this another time where I get to know. He wants something more than that. Just but we guys, we always get judged as we just give it up as soon as shown to us. It's not like that. Some guys don't.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much for your input. Ready. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Anytime.
Okay. Bye-bye. Very interesting. Thank you so much, Carla. Very interesting conversation with that fellow right now. I love it. Okay. I really do. But I'll go back to the comment section on here and just kind of end what he and I was just talking about. So he said that he resisted his encounter for a date that went good and is supposed to lead to the guys can say happy ending. I got a brother that always tell me happy ending. He said when you're having a conversation with me about girls, if you say we had a happy ending, I know where it led to. So I just know happy ending. But he said he resisted the female, but later it kind of worked out, but they didn't get it down the first night. Okay, so his situation is different. But again, I still want to hear from everybody else. Okay, don't be shy to this conversation. You have had this conversation with your friends, your peers once upon a time, and we're just bringing it on the live board to talk about it as humans, as adults. So don't be shy. We want to hear from everybody else. And by the way, shout out to everybody that's dropping the comments and calling into the show. I really appreciate you guys. I know COVID, we are all stuck indoors. Some people, states is on the lockdown right now. Mine is on the lockdown. It started on Friday. So we can't go anywhere anymore. I was trying to go out to party, but I can't anymore. So for this lockdown, it's good for us to bring these topics to your home, your comfort of your home, where you can interact with us, you can interact with your friends, and we all can agree to disagree. So I really appreciate you all for actually joining this conversation. And again, for you guys that are watching on the Liberian Public Radio page, I don't have access to be able to comment back or respond to you guys. So I do apologize. I'm so sorry. I can't, but after the show, I promise to respond to your comments. Okay. I just cannot at this point. Okay. It's not anything Oh, I can actually see the comments here. Oh, I just saw it. Okay, somebody's trying to come on here. Oh my God. So you see, y'all on my page. I gotta see it because some people are trying to come on here, okay? Okay, I think I just dropped the phone number. Christina. Christina says she's trying to come on. Christina, I just dropped the phone number, okay? So you can call on Christina Taylor from Liberia trying to come on here. I think I should pin the phone number here too. Because the guests on the Liberian Public Radio page are trying to come on. And boy, I don't even know how to do it. But I think did I? I think I did, guys. Yeah, I just pinned in the comments so you guys can oh. So I just put in the comments so you guys should be able to call into the show, okay? The phone number is right there. I'm gonna switch it up here. Cassie, I will come back to your comment. I'm gonna switch it up here to the Liberian Puppet Radio page and be able to interact with the people from on this page. I do apologize, guys. I'm sorry. I'm learning this thing, okay? I'm new to it. I have to navigate and go back here. So it's kind of a little tough for me to figure this out. And then my other phone refused to connect for me tonight, so I can't even read, but I just saw it here. So now I'm trying to respond. Okay, so Lovely says she's watching from the Sacramento, New York City. Welcome to the show, Lovely. I appreciate it. Okay. Mustafa says she is not cheap. For me, my first relationship was really in love with me. Oh, wow. Congratulations. Are you guys still together, Mustafa? Want to know if you guys still together. Rafael said, for me, it depends on how I get you to have sex on the first day. What do you mean, Raphael? Come on now. You gotta elaborate more. You can't be throwing stuff out there like that and just leave it and just go. No, Raphael, we gotta hear from you. What do you mean by that? Okay, elaborate more or call on the show so we can hear you. Okay. Hey Peter, how you doing? Okay, so Naomi said, yeah, it is not good. Oh, what did I do? I just lost it. Okay. What Naomi said here. I'm trying to read Naomi comments, okay? Guys, I will come back to you guys on the Facebook page. I'm just trying to respond to the people on here. Raphael, you say you're trying to call. Your call not going through. Maybe somebody was on the line. Try calling again because the line is empty right now. All right, let me go back and read. So Naomi said, yeah, it is not good to have sex in the first days because he might see you as a prostitute. Naomi, any guy that have sex with a female the first day considered a prostitute, he's a punk. He is crazy. He should not be given an opportunity to even touch a female, by the way, because those people, if he thinks that way, he's still living in the dark ages because we don't care about that anymore. I know lots of couples that met on the first day, they hit it off the first day, it went down the first day, and they are still together up to today's date. Okay? So I don't think. Oh, someone said I should increase the volume. Can you hear me better now? Oh my God, it's hard for me to say your name. Sorry. Okay, Christina said, and even on the 100th day, if he wants to think that he will. Exactly. So does it even matter how long it takes for you to give it up? You know, because even 100th day, 1 year later, 5 years later, if it's trash, it's trash. Like Cassie said, if it's gonna be trash, it's gonna be trash. So what's the point? Okay. So dear Michelle said, it is called being adults and comfortable with your sexuality so you can get down the first date. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very, very much, dear. I appreciate it. Rafael, you got to try to call to it again, okay? All right. So dear said, I always look at it this way. If you make the man wait, if sex the only thing they want, no matter how long you make them wait, once they get it, they will still leave. Exactly. That's exactly the point. So why wait? If it's there, the chemistry, the vibe is there the first night, and both of you finish each other, you're adults. Why not? Why not go ahead and do what you got to do? What you got to wait, 3 months later talking about, oh, I don't want him to judge me, think I'm cheap. So even though I feel it here, I want to do it, but I'll wait, get him 90 days first. Like, come on. You're grown ass woman and man. You should be able to do whatever you want to do. It's your body. If you're not ready, you're not ready. If you are ready, you are ready to do it. Okay. All right. I posted the number. So if you want to call, you can call. Okay. Someone said, Samson, I'm gonna go by your last name because your first name is so hard to say. So Samson, I'll go by your last name. He said, Naomi, that's not any genuine excuse. No mental person will ever think that way. Thank you. That's exactly what I was trying to say here. Okay. Let's see what Mr. Rice say. Women are people that just hard to understand their partner. Okay, wait a minute now, bro. What you mean by that? For sure, some of them can lose their relationship by pretending on men. Love doesn't have emotions, so whenever it comes to y'all, just make use of it. Reasons being some are willing to get the opportunity as well. Having sex on the same day have nothing to do with the relationship. You and man can be together for 5, 6 years. If the man decides to leave, he will leave you for real. Wow. You guys dropping some knowledge here today. God, I can learn from this. Being single. I'll get the market next year, by the way. A lot of people have been asking me when am I gonna start dating? Next year. So don't be surprised if I just pop up on your screen a whole married woman, okay? Next year. She said I'm Filipino, I don't understand you because she talks so fast. Oh my god, someone said I talk so fast. I know I do. So MG, this is the topic. So I'm gonna repeat it very slowly for you. Okay, I'm gonna call you MG because I don't know how to say your name. Okay. So our topic tonight: does sex on the first date kill the chances of having a relationship? What do you think, MG? Does it kill it? Do you think having sex on the first date doesn't stand a chance of having a relationship, a normal, healthy relationship with that individual? So you can call in. I just dropped the phone number 763-267-1161, or you can drop your comment in the comment section and I'll read it aloud for everyone to hear. I hope I wasn't too fast enough so you can understand me. Okay, let's flip to Facebook now because I was just on the Let Me Popular Radio page. Now flipping to Facebook. And I gotta watch the time. Ooh, it's 6:31, so we're already past the time. Okay. Guys, y'all know I only like to do this for 1 hour, but when I come on live late, I like to give you guys the full 1 hour to be able to participate and you know discuss this. All right, so I got one more comment here from my Facebook feed here that I gotta read for my girl Cassie. Cassie, you killed it tonight, girl. I'm enjoying every. You need to be on the show every Saturday. I gotta get you as a co-host, okay? After this show, I'm gonna slide in your DM, okay? We gotta talk because you got some real good knowledge on this topic. Although we drop different topics every Saturday, but I'm feeling your vibe on this right now. This is how I be getting my co-hosts, y'all. I'm telling y'all, this is how I be getting my co-hosts. I like people that's so knowledgeable. And Cassie, I'm feeling your vibe right now. So we gotta talk because you got something in you, girl. We gotta talk. Okay, so let's see. She said, I feel you, Rachel. That's the thing. If he's after sex only and you kind of hold back on it, it's your test of seeing if he get back to you for another date. If not, bye. Our prayer weighs more than scooping down to a liver of a player. Hello, I hear you. You know what? I never got the vibe before. I don't want to say I've been the player, but I've been where, yeah, it was there, but then my girl Candace said, after we done hit it off and we did the do, like I was like, is that it? Like just completely disappointed. So I have had to do what I did a one night stand and I refused to call and they call and I refused to answer my phone because it was terrible. I'm telling you, I'm trying to keep it real. It was terrible that I refused to have anything to do with that individual. I was like, no, please. Because here's the thing. When we go on a date, females, when we go on a date, we see a prospective prospect. Okay? Okay? Maybe this person can be my husband or D1. Okay? So we go, and like the guy said, we go on date to interview you guys, like an interviewing, situation. It's a process. So we're talking to you, we're getting to learn about you and all of that stuff. If the vibe is there, it might lead home, or we can, invite you in. Like he said, she opened up the door, invite you in over, or one thing led to another. Stuff happens, right? We're not gonna curse. I'm not gonna say shit. I'm gonna say stuff. Stuff happened, okay? So after that, then everything goes well, right? We're like, okay, maybe we can start, slowly. We can start dating. We can start talking, going places. So the next week you're planning another date. The following week you're planning another date. Maybe within that time, things okay, and boom, you hit it off. Well, if the sex ain't good, then what do you do after that? Because when you hold up, you are preparing that, oh my God, I can't wait. The day when it goes down, it's gonna be great. And then when it all goes down, you're like, what? Is that it? Like, is that it? I waited for 90 days or 6 months for this. And then how do you leave from there? So it's a situation of, where do you start? Do you end it because the sex was terrible? Or do you try to work it out? You know? So I don't think sex on the first date should kill the chances of having a relationship with an individual. I don't think. Only low-minded individual would think because the ladies give you sex and the guy gave you sex, so that means she's cheap, or no, she's not worth being your girlfriend. I think only guys with those mindsets would think that way. Shout out to all my mature individuals on this post today, on this live video. You guys dropping some real germ knowledge here today. I appreciate you all, saying, and like I said, my show, I don't want people to come and agree with me all the time. I want us to disagree. I want to hear from you guys why you disagree with what I said. And you guys are doing a good job with that so far. So shout out to everybody that are watching, that dropped the comments. I'm gonna be closing up in a few minutes from now. Okay, I just got a comment here. MG says she likes sex on the first date. You go, MG. Girl power, okay? Girl, I'm not even gonna judge you, girl. If you feeling him and you want to do it, okay? If it's worth it, move on. If it's not worth it, leave it. Because you don't. Let me tell you, sex is one thing that people don't compromise on. I don't know if you guys know that. I don't. That's not a tiebreaker for us. I don't compromise on that. If it suck, we're not even gonna even think about going further. We're just gonna just leave it right there and just be like, it just no turning away from that. Cause imagine, this is how people start cheating you. I'm telling you, if the sex game is bad and you guys try to work it where it works and it's still not working, and you still decide to walk down the aisle, guess what? They're gonna be cheating on you all the time because you're not satisfying them. They don't like it, but you're providing for them and you decide to marry them. So they're just gonna be there, and they're gonna be going out to get some little boy or little girl on the side to satisfy them. I'm telling you, it's never a tiebreaker when it comes to that. And I know people say the whole relationship should not be based on sex, but I'm gonna tell you this though. Sex is, for me, sex is 50%. Okay? 50% of the relationship of the marriage. If that 50% is lacking that, it's on the road to crumble. Seriously. So for all of you to say, oh, sex don't play a huge part. How will you just say that somebody be doing 2-3 minutes, just chickling you all day, and you say you're in relationship or marriage? Like, seriously. You know that don't work. You know that it's not what you want. You're just waiting for them to be done so you can go find you someone else or pleasure someone else to get it. So for you to be saying, oh, I don't think sex don't play the deep part in my relationship and marriage. Please. Who you fooling? Not me. Because I know for sure if the first time it went down, you definitely have time and saying, yeah, he's gonna be the one. We start making decision right away, ladies. Okay. Yeah, it was good. He put it down. Okay, but then let's look at the other aspect of his life. Does he like working? Is he lazy? Does he work? How's his income? Okay, we start looking at that part. Can he take care of me? The sex cannot be good and that's it. But can he take care of me? Can we work together? When I say take care of me, I'm not saying just sit down and then he does all the work. It's 50-50. So these things plays a huge part in every marriages or relationship. So having sex on the first date doesn't mean that you're cheap. And guys, if you think that we're females, please, you need to let that go. We're in the 22nd century. We're not even thinking about that anymore. Like, people go with their feelings, they go with their head, they go with their mind. Like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this. They make that sound decision and they go into it, and they don't like it, they move on. That's why I like the American people for. They don't mess with you, they don't mess with you. You're African people, you'll be faking this stuff too much. You'll be faking. You need to start faking orgasms. Y'all need to start faking that, because that is not cool at all. So thank you everybody for watching the show. I really, really do appreciate you all. And if I miss your comment, no hard feelings. Maybe I just didn't come and watch it, and I will respond to it after the show. So don't think say I forgot about you. Oh, it's 6:40. So I went 20 minutes over the show because I started late. So that's why I went 20 minutes over the show. But again, thank you very much for tuning in. We're gonna be back next Saturday, same time, same place, right here on the Liberian Popular Radio Station. And I want to say shout out to my own MVP. I call him my own MVP, okay? He's the guy that brought me on this radio station. A lot of people told me a lot of mess about it. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna mess with them. They're cool. I like them. This is going great. So I'm not gonna worry about this at all. I'm gonna work with them. So thank you so much for giving me your platform to do what I do. I appreciate you for doing this for me, Mrs. Hill. Okay, Mr. Alfonso. I appreciate you for doing this. And shout out to everybody for watching, participating in this show today. Thank you very, very much. I will see you guys next week, same time, same place. I'm your girl, Miss Libdiva. For you all that been knowing me for 30, 40 years. I haven't been on this earth for 40 years. For 20 plus years, I know you know me by Rachel. Some people know my work name, Rachel Barway. Facebook, maybe you call me Rachel Down or Rachel T. I know you know all the other names. But when I come on live, it's Miss LBD. I like to go by. Okay, that's my stage name. But thank you all very much. Now, what am I going to be doing next week? If you're watching, I'm looking for jingles from everybody. I want Christmas jingles from you all so we can be able to play it before the show start. I don't want to say next week, but the week before Christmas, the Saturday before Christmas. It will be next week, right? What am I talking about? The Saturday before Christmas will be next week, Saturday before Christmas, right? Exactly. So I'm doing jingles. So please do a holiday jingles for me. You can just call your name, say happy holidays from my family to yours. Happy holidays. Thanks for watching it. You know, Miss LB Diva Live, something in that nature. So please send your jingles to my inbox. Okay. Looks says as a whole, it's a risk if you want to wait after 3 months, 6 months to make a decision. Okay, a lot of people are still commenting, but I'm closing the show right now. Someone just dropped a comment here. I think I'll comment later, but I'm closing the show right now. But thank you all for watching. Okay, that's all I have to say. Merry Christmas. I hope you celebrate. I hope all your family come together. You eat really good. It's not Turkey Day. Turkey Day already passed. So maybe it's Chicken Day, I want to say. I don't know. Whatever you're having. Feel free to share those pictures with me also too. You can inbox it to me here and I will share it on the page as well. Okay. Thank you all so much for watching. Appreciate it. You guys have a great weekend. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye, y'all.